And the Dodgers, who watched the Cubs celebrate in Game 6 of the NLCS last year right here on this field, about to turn the tables in 2017. Line shot, and it is caught, and the ball game is over, and the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the pennant. The Dodgers are headed to the World Series for the first time in 29 years.
For baseball on MLB Network. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
And he will fight the Cactus League sky as he puts this one away for route number 1.
Center fielder number 3, Delino DeShields.
Stepping into the box, Delino DeShields. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The count now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age. The dangerous Adrian Beltre. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Maddon has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Odor comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's hitless in 6 tries. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. A payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 30.
Digging in, Nomar Mazara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Curveball that time, not even close. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Shin-Soo Choo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Rangers lead. Here's Chris Bryant now. Previously against Cole Hamels, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Andres has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hamels is ready. Here he comes on 2-2. Line hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Yu Darvish. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. the pitcher, Cole Hamels, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Here's Elvis Andrus now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Delino DeShields waits on deck. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Up high, 2-1 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
This is in the air to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Ready for another chance. Adrian Beltre, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him.
And the Rangers are in the hit column. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on. And now here's the he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit out towards second, fielded by Odor, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Chirinos moving to his left. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Brian Gunzing will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 32.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Gunzing.
Liner in there for a base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. Striding in once again, Rougned Odor.
Second baseman.
Hit hard to the right,
Odor.
but foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A full count for Odor at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Robinson Chirinos is on deck, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Hamels. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Full count still. Swing and a line drive, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 36.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-2. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. It's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This pitch is popped up. Beltre on the move. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Addison Russell. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Addison.
Now the 2-1 pitch
Russell
is off the plate, up and away. The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite. Most batters, he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base.
Number 30.
Pedro Severino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit high and deep to left field. Mazara ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 60, Corey Mazzoni.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Center fielder number 3.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Third baseman number 20.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Beltre around first. He'll head for second here. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The right fielder number
Digging
17.
in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
To short. Gloved by Russell. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Robinson Chirinos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. So next to the plate for Texas, Mike Minor. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Ready with the 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 40.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Jason Heyward.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields. To the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Heyward. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Zero someday. The fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games. Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Line drive to left. Mazara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher Wilson.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Number 7.
Victor Caratini will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
Here's Chris. Bryant now. His past battles with Bartolo Colon. He's a .333 hitter.
Tommy La Stella.
And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said. Done.
Second baseman number 9, Javier Baez.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball, let it eat.
Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Colon pauses. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Danny Espinoza, called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. And he's in safely at third. Has 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Jacob Henneman will grab a bat.
Hitting for the Cubs, Number 75, Jacob Hanneman.
4 runs here in this half inning. That one's in there, 3-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier. Said than done. Shohei Ohtani called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
The last at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Jason Hayward will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jose Bautista will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Victor Caratini will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Kyle Schwarber will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Danny Espinoza will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now pitch.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward on the run. Makes the play. 1 away.
Center fielder number 3.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, 2 hits in 7 tries. Chopped weakly to the left. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Yeah, that was one of those in-between plays that's hard to judge. He hesitated, unsure whether he should charge it or play it off the hop, and by the time he decided, it was too late. He didn't even get a glove on it.
And that one just missed outside. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
First baseman, Joey.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joey Gallo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
DeShields over at second. Beltre on at first with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Espinoza is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around. Jesse Chavez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Jesse.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. DeShields is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Victor Caratini will swing it from the left side right here. In the air to right center. On the move is Chu. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cubs,
Here's Tommy La Stella now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And the changeup is way low that time.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Headed after it is Mazara. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off. Trevor Plouffe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
25, Trevor Plouffe.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second base.
Digging in once again, Rougned Odor. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Full count now, 3-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Darwin Varney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Darwin Varney.
Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Ryan Rua will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
6
Chicago
runs,
Cubs.
7 hits.
Number
and no
6.
errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just move in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Trevor Plouffe will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jurickson Profar is also into the game as he takes over at short. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Mike Freeman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
The next
Schwarber.
Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber as they move out in front 7-6. Into the box, Danny Espinoza. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time.
And hitting for the Cubs, number 20, Art Gagunes.
The 1-2 pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So Mike Freeman will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Chase Simmons been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Willie Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And there's ball 2 now. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
3-2 full count. The 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Brett Eibner come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Popped high in the air. Simmons is there for it. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there's 1 away now. Juan Centeno will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Brett Nicholas will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 guns.
6, Brett Nicholas.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Willie Calhoun will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 5, Willie Calhoun.
Brett Eibner is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Brett Nicholas will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Yohander Mendez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Drew Robinson is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 18.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied into short left center. Nicholas sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Popped up. Eibner over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, first baseman, Jose Bautista.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3. Justin Wilson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 2 for 3. 2-1. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trevor Plouffe is retired to kick off the ninth. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Rangers.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Chirinos. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Carl Edwards Jr. pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Struck out looking his first time. This was ripped down the left field line for an extra base hit. Trout at career hit number 1,000 and does it in grand fashion with his 17th double of the season.
2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it in 10.
J.D. Martinez. Is it 4? It's gone. J.D. Martinez homers in 4 consecutive plate appearances at Dodger Stadium, and the Diamondbacks are beating up L.A. It's 13-0.
Stung straightaway center field. Going back, looking up, that baby's gone! Home run number 300 for Robinson Cano. Robbie with his 22nd homer this season, 93rd run batted in. And he's now tied for 145th all-time with Hall of Famer Chuck Klein. Congratulations, Robbie Cano. Home run number 300.
The 0-2. Jeanette with a drive into right. Did he do it? He has! 4 home runs. It's never been done in Reds history until now.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the 1-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting second, first baseman number 44.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. And he will fight the Cactus League sky as he puts this one away for out number 1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And that misses. 2-1. Cueto will go to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And there he goes toward second. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. An impressive 4 for 7. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kyle Schwarber, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. In now, Javier Baez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Cueto pauses. 1-2 on its way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. McCutchen is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder.
Now to the plate, Austin Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Buster Posey now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Towards second, and this is taken for the out. Giants down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Addison Russell. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's gone 3 for 8. Once again a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Pitcher number 62, Jose Quintana.
The 1-1 home. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Russell on at first, nobody out. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now. Striding in, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Tomlinson gloves it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Ian Happ. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. A ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Wilson Contreras. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. No outs, nobody on. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Here's Chris Bryant now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now at the plate, Hunter Pence. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 1 for 6. There's ball 4. And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Batting 9.
Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top. Madison Bumgarner will come on and get some work as he makes his second.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 0 for 7. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 62.
Stepping in.
Quintana.
Pedro Severino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Pedro Severino.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Eddie Butler will come out now and make his first appearance in the spring.
Number 33, Eddie.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He popped out in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 16.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count is 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Riding in once again, Buster Posey hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants nothing.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 67.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Count even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jackson giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after ground. Out in his only trip to the plate. So far. Victor Caratini is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
This change defensively.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Down the third baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Brandon Belt.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Well, this is speared by the first baseman. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one. They trail it here. Josh Osich takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Josh Osich.
1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
The batter, second
Here's
baseman.
Javier Baez. No hits to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a slider. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 2-1 home. Scorched to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rob Zastryzny enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 20.
Digging in for his second at-bat. Brandon Crawford, he drew a walk. His first time up. Ben Zobrist is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Shohei Ohtani. Your attention, please.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
For the Cubs.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets on by. Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Nick Hundley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hundley.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nick Hundley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Soft liner towards center, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. Here's Buster Posey now.
Number 28.
3-1 pitch. In the air, out to right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants.
Ready once again.
Number 49. Sam Dyson.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! A solo home run for Addison Russell, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Jacob Henneman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 75, Jacob Hanneman.
Line towards center field. Jackson is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. Runner goes for second. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good wood on the pitch for a double.
Into the box, Jose Bautista. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Third baseman,
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Crawford calls for it, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Andres Blanco is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started. In the home half of the 7th. Danny Espinosa is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Number 13.
Joe Pennick come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Step on the bag for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One left for Andres Blanco will stick around as he'll take over in right field. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate. And it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Ryder Jones.
Number 82, Alan Hansen.
3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the belt, the pitch.
For the Giants.
And the changeup is way low that time. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Ben Zobrist goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To Crawford for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
The pitcher, number 41, Steve Cishek.
Mark Zagunis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Mark Zagunis.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Crawford. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that gets on by. Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Ohtani. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Pablo Sandoval will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Can't keep Voit back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 in the dirt is there, and he's out trying to take second. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Austin Jackson.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sandoval, the runner at first with 2 gone. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Jarrett Parker will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Josh Rutledge is also into the ballgame now.
Jarrett Parker.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. 3-0, here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Striding in once again, Victor Caratini, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy La Stella flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In now, Ben Zobrist. And this one's tapped foul of home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Mike Freeman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Mike Freeman.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at second, but the throw does.
Now
Brandon Morrow takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Gorkys Hernandez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One is fouled away up to the concourse area. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He throws him on the fastball there. Yorkis Hernandez sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Hit on the ground is short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
So in now for San Francisco, Miguel Gomez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Last strike here for the Giants. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana is the winning pitcher of record. Johnny Cueto worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.